That actually happened? Rapunzel asked. It sounds too crazy to be true, Elsa said. But it's the truth, Ashley replied. And I watched it happen, Samantha said. Ashley had been telling the girls about one of her past memories. They were sitting on a picnic blanket that Anna had spread out in the castle courtyard. Rapunzel, remember all the crazy things that happened when we were in the house of yesterday's tomorrow? Cassandra asked. I remember. There was that crazy mirror that almost replaced us with monsters, Rapunzel said. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that, Eugene said. Hey guys, I finished translating the book about the spirits of the Enchanted Forest, Varian said. What does it say? Rapunzel asked. It talks about the powers each spirit is said to have, Varian began. He turned to Samantha. You should be able to create wind that's filled with electricity. Samantha was confused. What do you mean? Elsa asked. If Samantha creates wind, it will be filled with electricity. If Samantha uses this power, she'll be able to control the electricity in the wind. The stronger her emotions, the stronger her electric wind, Varian explained. Does that mean my powers are controlled by my emotions? Samantha asked. Yes, Varian replied. Remember our fight in Holland? By the end of our fight, your lightning was dark blue. You also seemed way angrier at that point, Elsa explained. Samantha, want to try your new power? Varian asked. Yes, Samantha replied. Varian took out a measuring cup and poured ingredients in it. I want your wind to shock the ingredients in this measuring cup, Varian explained. Samantha twirled her hand and created a small wind that landed in the measuring cup. The cup was glass and the group could now see sparks in the cup. Boom! The ingredients exploded. Was that supposed to happen? Eugene asked. No, it means my experiment failed, Varian replied. At least it didn't hurt anything, Kristoff said. Varian began cleaning up the mess as Adira walked up. Hi, Adira, Rapunzel said. Adira didn't respond. It was obvious from the look on her face that something was wrong. Adira took a deep breath. Prince Hans is on his way to attack the castle, and on my way here, I had to fight this alchemist who says she's the Dark Princess, she explained. Is the Dark Princess the same alchemist we had to fight in the Enchanted Forest the other day? Elsa asked. Did she have a blue necklace that matched the streak in her hair? Adira asked. Yes, she did, Elsa replied. She's not a princess, Cassandra said. I think she just calls herself the Dark Princess, Adira replied. Suddenly an object came flying toward the group and exploded on the ground. Varian looked at the remains of it on the ground. It looked like something he would use. Who threw that? Ashley asked. Her. Cassandra pointed to the girl who was now standing in front of the group. The Dark Princess? Rapunzel asked. How did you know who I am? The alchemist asked. I told them, Adira said. Why do you call yourself the Dark Princess if you're not actually royalty? Samantha asked. She didn't get a response. Olivia? Why would you attack my friends? Varian asked. Everyone was surprised. Did Varian know the alchemist? Who are you? The Dark Princess asked. You know who I am, Varian exclaimed. I've never seen you before in my life, the Dark Princess replied. She reached into her pocket and took out what looked like a tiny yellow crystal. She threw it at Varian. When it hit the ground, amber began to grow, the same amber Varian had once created. There's the proof you know me. That's my amber that I made, Varian exclaimed. The amber was growing fast. Eventually, Varian would be trapped inside of it. Cassandra activated the moonstone and began creating black rocks. The rocks broke through the amber and stopped it from growing. The Dark Princess threw another crystal. Rapunzel activated the sundrop and used her long hair to send the crystal flying in another direction. The crystal landed on a tree, and the amber began to grow and trap the tree. What do you want? Kristoff asked. I'm just doing what I was told, the Dark Princess replied. Suddenly Hans appeared behind her. Hans is the one you're taking orders from, isn't he? Rapunzel asked. The Dark Princess didn't answer. Hans took out his sword. Eugene took one out too. Hans charged at Eugene. Eugene blocked him and fought back. Olivia, this has to stop, Varian exclaimed. Who are you talking to? The Dark Princess asked. You, Varian said. He was confused. Did Olivia forget her own name? The Dark Princess grabbed something that was behind her. A sword? Cassandra saw it and ran as fast as she could. She created a black rock that broke the sword. I needed that, the Dark Princess exclaimed. No, you didn't, Cassandra replied. Trust me, you can't become the villain, Varian exclaimed. What did you say? The Dark Princess asked. She took out another crystal. Wait, don't throw that, Elsa said. The Dark Princess turned away from Cassandra and Varian and turned towards Elsa. She threw her crystal at Elsa. Elsa ran out of the way and blasted the Dark Princess with ice. The Dark Princess dodged it. Her crystal fell on the ground and exploded in front of Anna. The amber was going to trap her. Anna, watch out, Elsa called. It was too late. What's happening? Ashley asked. Cassandra created black rocks to destroy the amber. Are you okay? Elsa asked. I'm fine, Anna replied. This has to stop, Samantha exclaimed. I won't stop until I'm King of Arendelle, Hans announced. You'll never be king, Rapunzel said. The Dark Princess threw another crystal. Rapunzel caught it. Cassandra destroyed it. Why do you want to rule Arendelle? There are other great kingdoms you could rule, Kristoff said. This is the kingdom I choose, Hans exclaimed. I demand you to leave this kingdom at once, Anna exclaimed. You're not the queen, Hans said. Yes, she is, Elsa exclaimed. Not for long, Hans said. Let's see about that, Adira said. She took out her sword. Hans was holding his and waiting to attack. Now was the time. He swung his sword at Adira. Adira blocked his shot and swung her sword, causing Hans to drop his sword. The sword hit one of Cassandra's rocks and shattered. Let's go. We obviously can't fight, the Dark Princess said. She took something out of Varian's bag. I'll need this, she said as she and Hans walked away. Olivia, wait, Varian called, but it was too late. She was gone. Varian? Do you know that girl? Rapunzel asked. Yes, Varian said. Who is she? Elsa asked. An alchemist. Her name is Olivia. We once took an alchemy class together years ago, and sometimes after that we would hang out. I don't know what happened to her, Varian said. It seems like she just teamed up with Hans, Cassandra pointed out. Do you think she knows all the bad things Hans tried to do in the past? Anna asked. Probably not. Even I just found out about them, Varian replied. I saw some of what Hans had done to Arendelle even before what's been happening these past days, Rapunzel said. You did? Samantha asked. I was in Arendelle when Elsa was crowned queen, Rapunzel said. She looked over at Varian. Are you okay? She asked. I just wish I knew what happened to Olivia, Varian replied. It must be hard to see your friend do something like this, Cassandra said. But why? Rapunzel asked. There are so many possibilities, Elsa said. For me, I have been fearing my powers my whole life. When I went and talked to Holland, I was mad when I believed Nock was the reason I had gone too far. So for both those reasons, I created that huge storm of mine, Samantha explained. Plus, remember everything I did? Cassandra said. Does Olivia know about what you did? Rapunzel asked. I never told her, Varian replied. I think it's strange how perfectly her hair matched her necklace, Anna said. I've never seen that necklace before, and she didn't have a streak in her hair, Varian said. Maybe she wanted to look cool, Elsa said. The group went inside. I can't believe what happened today, Anna said to Elsa when they made it inside. It is pretty hard to believe, Elsa replied. Suddenly the girls felt something swirl around them. Weird. Wind came into the room, and now my clothes feel staticky, Anna said. I think Samantha made an electric wind, Elsa said. The sisters went to find Samantha. What's going on? Anna asked as soon as she saw Samantha. It's better if you see for yourself, Samantha said. Look, Ashley said. She pointed out a broken window. Did someone try to break in? Elsa asked. Either that or someone had an accident, Ashley said. Meanwhile, Varian was looking through his bag of alchemy supplies. He was trying to figure out what Olivia had taken. Oh no, Varian said, once he figured out what it was. What happened? Cassandra asked. I found out what Olivia stole and it's not good, Varian said. Just then Elsa and Anna entered the room. Kristoff entered too. Varian explained what happened. He just hoped that Olivia didn't steal everything that was related to what he had found stolen. Don't worry, Anna said. Everything will be okay.